In this issue of ICC in Focus, we talked to Wilfred Nderitu, the common legal representative of victims in the trial of William Samoei Ruto and Joshua Arap Sang at the International Criminal Court. The common legal representative is a lawyer who represents all of the victims entitled to participate in the court proceedings. What are the issues that are important for victims?
These issues range from the strictly legal to the not so legal, including psychosocial support and medical issues.
Who are the victims that you represent?
Some of the victims have integrated back to the communities where they lived before. Some of the victims are living in conditions that are deplorable. Even if there were to be some material support, life in an IDP camp is really not acceptable because it strips people of their dignity. It needs to be understood not just within the context of the court, but even within the context of government.
What are the views and concerns of victims?
It's now more than 5 years since the post-election violence occurred in Kenya, and yet the trials have not started. That is a matter of a lot of concern to the victims. Of course, coupled to that, there are other matters. For example, the information that they keep on receiving that there may be possible interference with witnesses. And that, of course, does, in a sense, reduce their expectations that the process will be one where they can find justice.
Is it true that some of the victims that you represent withdraw from participation in the proceedings?
For reasons of confidentiality, I am not able at this point, or perhaps even at a later stage, to indicate if there were any people that were participating victims in that letter, or if there were, how many of them were participating victims. But the point that I would want to make is that participation in the court process by victims is voluntary. And there should never be, the occasion should never arise where a person who wishes to participate is either dissuaded from participating or forced into participating. I think that remains the most important, the cornerstone really of victim representation is the voluntary basis upon which it is supposed to be done.
How many victims do you represent?
Currently, I am representing about 700 victims. But as I had said earlier on, this is a number that basically potentially can grow into the thousands because the registration process is an ongoing process, as I said. So it's really a number that I expect that as the case gathers momentum, the numbers will go higher.